If there's one thing that you should always take care of, that's your car, because it is the sole reason that you can go pretty much anywhere you want, and wax does a great job at this. It helps your car look great and helps it protect from the outside elements. In an article by Popular Mechanics, they say that ultraviolet things like ultraviolet light, ozone, exhaust, salt, dirt, rain can build up tiny scratches and oxidation on the clear coat, and as the paint ages, the damage causes the surface to get hazy and the shine to subdue. And wax does a great job to prevent this. We will be going over things such as prepping the surface and the materials you will need, how to apply the wax, and when to know when the wax is ready. So the first thing you want to do before actually applying the wax is make sure that you wash your car first. Now I actually washed my car earlier, so that takes care of that. And the reason to that is because if you just apply the wax directly, you can actually scrape the paint more by the previous contaminants and you wiping it down. Now for your materials. The materials for waxing is very minimal. What you want is wax. I'm going to be using this Meguiar's Next Generation wax. You're going to want a application pad, microfiber pad, and a microfiber towel. So first you want to take the wax out of the box and put some on your applicator pad and just apply it to the area. I'm just going to be doing this to the trunk of my car just to save time, but it's the same process for the whole car. So you just want to apply it and then just make sure you spread it out and get a good even layer for every single area. You want to make sure that you don't put on too much, because if you do end up putting on too much, it's going to be harder to remove, and it's going to leave a gunky residue. So just apply it evenly. I'm just doing the trunk to show off a small area. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have a good, nice, even layer throughout the whole area you want the wax. It should look something like this. So after about 15 minutes or so, you want to check if your wax is dry, because you don't want to dry it you don't want to wipe it off right away. So one way to check if it's dry or not is take your finger and just swipe a little area. If it comes out easily, then your wax is dry. If it doesn't, then wait a little longer and it should eventually dry. So the next step you want to do is you want to grab your towel and just start wiping, and it should come out fairly easily or hard, depending if you put a lot of wax or not. So for me so far, I think I put a little too much wax in this one little area, so no biggie, just scrub it a little harder and it should come right off. And you should see the difference significantly between the wax part and the not waxed. Between the wax still on and the wax off. So just make sure you do the whole area and try not to miss any spots. And this is how your final product should look. It should look shinier, and it should actually also feel smoother. So this side will feel smoother than the non-wax side, which feels pretty rough. And it's pretty much the same process for the whole car. That's how you wax your car. We talked about things such as the materials you need, how to apply the wax, and when to know when a wax is dry, and removing it. Because keeping your car in great condition isn't only important, but it can help in the long run.